We are back on Saints franchise. After finally winning 2 games in the same episode, we'll take on the Jets in Week 11 before a bye week in Week 12 and the Falcons, a division matchup in Week 13. We have a halfback breakout as we are 6-4. Also, I will probably end up streaming a new Dynasty very soon. Twitch.tv/Bengal live for that and a bunch of other things, so make sure to check out that if you're interested. Link is down in the description. Of course, it will later be uploaded to YouTube, but it's always so confusing to me when people come by and say, hey, I didn't know you streamed. Well, I do. Twitch.tv/Bengal. Hey, Coach was watching film and Bashal Tutin was in Interstellar. What a good film that was. I was planning to use it in a multitude of ways this week. How's that sound? Well, he did 150 plus yards rushing and receiving last week. I think he could do that again. And Nicholas Morale is still on, a small number of attempts crushed. And he could have, if he were able to transfer his stats to Bashal Tutin, he would have had the breakout last episode. It just didn't happen. But Bashal Tutin potentially in line for one this episode. So that's going to be fun against this Jets defense that is fairly talented. Now, they are 2-7 this season. But the Jets, obviously, with their 85 overall on both offense and defense, are a pretty talented team. They still have Sauce Gardner. They still have Quinnen Williams. Of course, they've held on to Breece Hall. We know about Garrett Wilson and a bunch of really good players in the offensive line. But they brought in Chop Robinson. Azariah Thomas has developed a little bit, but his speed maybe is the real deficiency for him. And we have the receivers where hopefully we're able to take advantage of that. Omar Spates is an 83 overall. They brought in Dontavian Wicks. This is kind of an interesting team here. This video is sponsored by Arena Club, which is a really fun place to open cards. And maybe I haven't done a good enough job explaining because I saw in my comment section, some people think this is digital only, which could not be further from the truth. When you're opening slab packs, you can get any of these sent to you. When you pull the card, it can be sent to you. They are graded. You get instant offers from Arena Club if you do not want the card sent to you. Getting sent them is just an option. They've got updated grails. They have so many different options for slab packs, whether you're interested in football, baseball, basketball, or Pokemon, ranging from diamond at $1,000 a pack all the way down to silver, which is $50, or miscellaneous, which is even $25, and everything in between. Today, we're going to be opening Ruby, which is a $250 pack, of course, for football. These are multi-grails. I feel like my luck has been pretty good on Arena Club recently, and these are the new grail options. Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Drake May. I love the look of the Kaboom cards, but of course, I might be more interested in a Drake May. He was my #1 quarterback in the draft. We actually pulled a recent card from him that I thought was awesome, and I'm holding on to a lot of these. I hope their value goes up, and that's what can happen when these guys play well. All right, let's reveal our slab pack. We saw the checklist. We know what the possibilities are, and this is a 2024 Panini VIP Gold Michael Penix Gem Mint 10. It's a blue sparkle. Now, once you get this card, you have a number of different options. You can decide later, accept the offer that they're presenting. This will, of course, get deposited into your account, or you can end up having this card shipped to you, as I mentioned. This is simply just the best way to open some big cards in the modern age. Check out arenaclub.com/Bengal. You'll get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase. Use code Bengal. Again, that's arenaclub.com/Bengal. 20% off a slab pack or card purchase when you do that. Code Bengal, link down in the description. And thank you to Arena Club for sponsoring this video. For the first time in a while, by the way, we are fully healthy. There are 0 injuries on either side of the ball. You have a couple guys who might be banged up a little bit, but we're mostly at completely full strength. Everybody's ready to go. And Ty Hamilton got a really nice upgrade here. He's been making some plays recently, and he still has a lot of room to develop and get better, and he's still fairly young. I think Deontay Boyd does have the potential to be a long-term starter on the outside. He just has a long way to go in order to get to that. He's 24 years old, only 5'9", but that speed tells me that he has the ability to play on the outside. But he's got a good slot profile, too. I mean, his tackling's playing way up. Speed's obviously, the big thing there. Your New Orleans Saints take the field. Bashal Tootin, you got to have another big game today. You can increase your dev trait, which would be absolutely incredible. He had a big game last week, excuse me. I guess that's almost enough characters to spell Aaron Glenn's name correctly. And as Gene Dangle, I don't know if that's quite the name of our head coach, but either way, we'll take the field ready to go. Bashal Tootin, big week. But I'm excited to hopefully just win a game. The Jets are 2-7, but obviously, as we mentioned, are very talented. So we've got to come out and play well today. We can't treat them like just another 2-7 team. As Anthony Richardson will take the field for the Jets. Yes, we've seen here over the past couple seasons that Anthony Richardson has been the Jets quarterback. We saw that he ended up moving to New York or East Rutherford, New Jersey, and he's someone you got to be careful of because he's developed pretty nicely here in this franchise file. He's off to the races, and we won't catch him. Looking like Florida, Anthony Richardson. All we can do is watch. Quincy Riley, great effort to chase him down, but it just wasn't going to happen. Anthony Richardson running read option, going straight up the middle there. And you got to worry about that. Goodness. Okay. Well, we've been down before. Well, offense will get a chance here unless we have a great return. And we don't. We've had so many great returns. I really love our return men, but no such luck there. Here's Dalvin Edison continuing his rookie season. I think it's been a pretty good one. Obviously, like always, trying to limit turnovers, and sometimes they just end up happening. But I think he's mostly been pretty good. Superstar development. He's got Manu Escobar up to X Factor. Should call him Manu Escobar with that X Factor. We're going to throw in the run there for Olave, who finally has a first half catch. It's been such a run of him just not being able to catch the football. But even though the ball hung up a little bit there, Dalvin Edison gets it where it needs to be. And we'll give the ball to Nicholas Morales, and there's nowhere to go. Tootin's wide open. Can we get a block here from Jamison Williams? Supposedly no interest in any of that, so we don't really get much in the way of yardage there. Despite it looking like there was certainly an opportunity, it did not end up happening. They're blitzing. We're going to go for Escobar. It's a bullet, and Escobar makes the tough catch. Let's go, Manu. Jonathan Adams into the game, if you can believe it. He does play every now and again. We're going to go back to Escobar. And it's another catch for Manu, his second. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to run the ball against this Jets front because Quinnen Williams is really, really good. But we're certainly going to try. See Tootin's numbers from last week. They were very good, and that's not even factoring in what he was able to do as a receiver. So today doesn't really matter whether it's a run or a pass to Bashal Tootin. As long as he picks up the required yardage, he's going up to Superstar Dev, and that could make him way better, and he's already really good. 3rd and 4. Who wants to make a play? Probably Manu Escobar, but it's actually the other tight end, Juwan Johnson, who makes the catch and moves the chains. Good start to this game for Dalvin Edison. Not trying to do too much for the most part. Just taking what the defense is giving him, and it's making the offense move. Nicholas Morales out to the open field. Big power from the rookie! Goodness gracious! Nicholas Morales says, there's a train on the tracks. You better get off the tracks or get run over. And he absolutely obliterated the Jet defensive back, and he let him know, get out of the way. He pointed to him, and he wanted the smoke anyway. Nicholas Morales absolutely running over a defensive back. We're tied at 7. Oh my God. What a collision. And it's going to be another big play. Okay, we got to figure out, as it's Javonte Williams, the backup running back. We need to figure out how to contain this Jets rushing attack. And it may just be, you know, bringing in bigger personnel in the defensive line. Because it's just too much right now. Looks like play action. Reading it fairly well. Shot deep down the field. Jonas Sanker's there. And he's got his hands on the ball for the takeaway with a chance to return. Jonas Sanker with decent blocks and decent speed. Richardson Get that guy at linebacker. I mean, goodness. Let us have a return, please. AR launching the ball in a double coverage down the field, and Jonas Sanker with a takeaway. That's big-time stuff. And then Anthony Richardson, dude. I mean, this guy's a freak. But as much as he can make a big-time play for you, can also make a big-time play for the other team. And that's exactly what he's done. I'm not complaining. Let's go offense. Let's get Alvin Kamara a carry. It's not going to help towards the Bashal Tutin breakout, but it may help our offense in general. I think he's run the ball pretty well for us. He's going to sneak through. It's a good run. Kamara will stay in for a screen, make the catch, cut up the field, juke to the outside, and Alvin Kamara getting involved on this drive. 3rd and 7. We're going to bullet it to Olave, and it just misses him. I don't think that's that bad of a decision, just did not have the accuracy, but maybe we will on this punt. That looks pretty good. Pin him somewhere around the 10 or 15, 14-yard line. Not too bad. Need our defense to go out and make another stop. Could not capitalize on the turnover, and that is really unfortunate. It's just you can't defend that, really. I don't know how you would go out and make a play there. Just found the spot in the zone for Dontavian Wicks. We've got the Jets to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 5. We've got a spy out there for Anthony Richardson. Got to get some pressure on him, and we just can't let him complete passes like that. But it's tough. You know, when you call man coverage, you trust that your team's going to be able to come out and make a play, and it just didn't happen, and that's how that goes. Good defense there, though. Danny Stutzman got in there first, but really couldn't make the play. It was Clayton Kramer, I believe, that cleaned it up. I think the way to get to Anthony Richardson, and I don't even mean just physically, but mentally, is heat him up. Heat up the pocket. Make him make mistakes. He was able to do a lot there. I don't know how he decided to pass instead of running there, but it was clearly the right decision. It moves the chains. Oh, nice play on the back end of that by Nate Kovac. The rookie out of Clemson's played great this season. Just have way too many plays like this where he's back in a coverage, and it's not really what I want. He makes another tackle. There it is, heating up Anthony Richardson. Chase Young getting him down, chasing him off the right edge there. And it's 2nd and 17. This is where we can't let them get back in a touchdown type of position. Just got to wrap up in space. Jalen Ford's able to get Breece Hall to the ground. It'll be 3rd and 13. We're going to show a little robber look, and that's going to, of course, mean that Cam Kinchins creeps down. We're going man coverage. Deontay Boyd on Breece Hall. And we're just not where we need to be. That's where the ball goes, and Boyd can't make the tackle. Jahad Campbell's there to make the hit. That really could have been very bad. That motion nearly ruined everything. But I think we did well enough. We're down 10-7, but that's not an awful result. Play action. We got to go for Olave here. It's a great ball from Edison, who turns Olave up the field. We are into Jet territory. Another big-time throw to Chris Olave. He's been getting involved today. Not too bad. We're going to go to him again, but the pressure gets in there, and we just didn't have the time. Quinn Williams applying that. Oh, they're blitzing. We're getting out of the pocket, throwing crossbody, finding Escobar. That's a little bit too crazy for my liking, but it happened. That's a 2-minute warning, but I don't love the down and distance here. We're looking at, like, what, 3rd and 6? Probably would just settle for 3 to tie it if we can't find the first down here. And I really don't love this play, to be honest, but we'll see. Maybe it gets open. We're going to throw quickly for Tutin. He makes the catch. Love that. There's Tutin sneaking through, getting a block from J-Mo. 2nd and inches. Tutin hasn't been, like, the focal point of the offense, I would say, here in the first half. But he's played well. He's played definitely well enough. 4 for 25, but also obviously has caught the football. And he's done a good job doing that. I'm fine, you know, with letting the Jets waste timeouts here. As Tootin will go for another 4, maybe. Oh, and we jumped, okay. Well, 2nd and 6 turns into 2nd and 11. Complicates things at least a little bit here. We still could run the ball on this. I think we're going to try it. It just kind of ran right into the defense. It might be a Bashal Tootin touchdown. We'll see if J-Mo can run Sauce Gardner off here. Looks like a zone look. We're trying to throw it, but pressure just gets in. And we're going to settle for 3. The bright side being the Jets are out of timeouts. But there's still time if they want to get something done here. They could. And we're tied. That's a good throw. Man, I don't even mind the coverage either. Other than the one, you know, mistake deep shot down the field, Anthony Richardson has been locked in. And again, that's another throw on the money. But coverage was too tight, thankfully for us. 3rd and 7. They're going hurry up. We're going to try man coverage here. It's a little bit of a gamble, as that was completely lost. Richardson looking to run. Jahan Campbell wraps him up. We're going to call a timeout. Great defense. And we will force the punt with Deontay Boyd's return ability and 2 timeouts. We may be able to get 3 and take the lead here before the half. They're not going to give him a chance to return, but it's a bad punt. 11 seconds from the 31. If we can hit Olave here, we may be in business. And we're just going to check down. It's Escobar. Too conservative. 6 seconds. Could still potentially get into field goal range. Didn't really love anything. Would need a miracle at this point. We will see. I mean, Jamison Williams might have the safety flat-footed. Just can't seem to outrun him. And that'll fall incomplete. That is the first half. 10-10 did not play our best, but did not play our worst. We know the Jets are a good team despite being 2-7, so I'm not really all that concerned about being tied to a 2-7 team at the half. They've proven to be tough, right? So we'll just keep trying to control what we can control, and that's putting up points here in the 3rd quarter and beyond. Brandon Ayuk makes the catch, breaks a tackle, and then turns on the Jets. And a highlight here over the Packers, 38-20. Niners with a big-time victory. And that is an interesting situation in real life. See what happens with Brandon Ayuk. Patriots and Cowboys. Going to be a handoff and a big broken tackle. How about another one? There is a touchdown. Let's say Waylon. Doesn't quite look like Mike Waylon from Wyoming Dynasty. For reasons you may know if you saw Wyoming Dynasty. Brothers from another mother, potentially. That game's at the half. Bengals and Browns. Browns 8-1. Having a phenomenal season with their young quarterback, Cam Farrell. He's going to roll out and look to run, and it's another big highlight for Cam Farrell. He seems to be the savior in Cleveland. He has been a baller. 7 for 12, 79 yards and a touchdown. Of course, just saw what he was able to do on the ground there. Still waiting for Atlanta and Tampa Bay in the afternoon game for NFC South purposes. But, all right, let's see what we can do. Start with the football in the 3rd quarter. Let's get some points. Come on, Tootin. One cut and he's gone. There's the juke of the safety. Tootin in midfield. Good run. We need more Bashal Tootin. And there he goes. Good block from J-Mo. It'll be 3rd and short as we can't quite get the first down. And that really had a ton of potential. We're going to bring in our power back. Running out of the I for him. Maliki Matavau is the fullback. And he won't even need to do anything. Nico picks it up. Nicholas Morales first down. Quinton Williams made a big play there. I thought that could have been a lot more. But I often do, and it often isn't. Cordell Nelson in motion. He's not going to get it. Instead, we're going to launch down the field for the big tight end, who makes the catch. Make the tough catches, and I'll consider you an elite tight end. It's what I've said all year. And Manu Escobar is now rising to the occasion. We had Olave on the cross, but I liked the matchup more to Manu Escobar. It ends up being a tough, contested catch, but he made it. 1st and goal from the 6. Nice play from Manu Escobar. Here's Kamara lowering the shoulder, getting a couple tough yards. Kamara again on a draw. Looks like a draw 4 and Uno. We're taking cards there. It was terrible. Terrible for us. Tootin in the backfield. We're going to go for Escobar. He makes the catch. He's down to the 1. OC is going to leave the offense out there from the half-yard line, the inch line. We're throwing it sauce. J-Mo cooked him. That's impossible to defend on the goal line. Jameson Williams just too fast. Touchdown for our big free agent signing. I'm telling you, even if you're not seeing it with the, lighting up the stat sheet every week, Jameson Williams has made a big-time impact for us. That speed spaces everything out. He's been a clear out a lot for Olave. I know what you're thinking. Olave, he doesn't produce either. And that's fine. But he's been a clear out for Escobar. He's let the running game get active with his unbelievable runoffs. And you're paying a guy like $30 million a year for his ability to run off a defensive back. It's working, isn't it? We're 6-4. Can you even imagine a better record? I'm not sure one exists. Oh, it's read option again. We bit really hard. Jalen Ford cannot make the play. Breece Hall still on his feet. Big gain for the Jets. Yeah, I mean, just didn't quite have the speed to make anything there. Although Clayton Kramer hopefully will obliterate the offensive line. Doesn't happen. Is it Mason Taylor? Son, of course, of Jason Taylor. Very creative naming there. It's changing the letter of the first letter of your first name, and that's going to be your son's name. Is that more or less creative than just naming him Jason Jr.? I think it's on the same level, to be honest. It's a fine name. No hate. Here's 2nd and 5. 3 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Got a spy out there for Richardson, who probably does want to run, but will throw it to Hall. Boyd is there. It's 3rd and short. And we're going to send heat. We are going to send heat. Get after the quarterback. We're all over it. Down goes Richardson. It's Deontay Boyd from the slot. 4th and 9. Jets forced to settle for 3. It's Will Lutz. Will he even get 3 here? Yes, he will. 3rd and 4. Who wants to get open? Hopefully somebody. I'm just going to throw that. It's Manu Escobar. Why not, right? I mean, he gets the ball a lot, but he's a big-time playmaker for us. Why mess with a good thing? But now we can run the ball here to end the 3rd quarter. Bashal Tootin, hopefully with a few of these in a row. There's nowhere to go. He's got 10 for 58 on the ground. It's a great day overall. But I don't know if we're really that close to the 150 total that we need. We'll try a screen. Maybe this changes things. And there's a lot of space for Tootin. Sauce Gardner with a big tackle in space. We're going to go hurry up and try to take a shot here, I think. Cordell Nelson, rookie receiver, has not exactly played a huge impact of late. Just got to throw that. It's Manu Escobar, absolutely wide open. Escobar down at the 23. He's having another big game. This is what he does. Manu Escobar, a heck of a player for us, has contributed in so many ways. You know, these jump balls, these crossers, run after catch, doesn't seem to matter. He's been fantastic. Oh, Tootin's still on his feet. Look at the fight from Bashal Tootin. Looked dead to rights there and was able to break out and make a contribution anyway. Nice run. Going for Morales, ball's tipped up, maybe off a helmet. Falling complete. 3rd and 10. Tootin's open. Get him the football. Bashal Tootin, touchdown. And with 8 minutes to play, I really hope that's going to be enough to win it. Our defense has come up big time after kind of a shaky start. We've played great. And our offense is just doing enough. Bashal Tutin is a big-time contributor, but again, I'm not sure it's quite going to be enough to give him that breakout. We'll see. Richardson going to take a shot down the field. Sanker in position again. It's another pick for Jonas Sanker. Another opportunity for a return here. Although Wilson will chase him down and drop him near the 20. Anthony Richardson could very easily destroy us with his legs, and he's just choosing not to. You don't need to prove to us that you can throw. You're making mistakes. Just use your trump card, and that is his unbelievable running ability, as Edison's going to get dropped. Yeah, this is not exactly a good drive here. 3rd and 13. And we're going to check down, get slightly more distance on the punt. They ran cover 4 quarters, which is a match coverage, so they really had a lot just completely locked up here. Now, what we should have done was probably stayed confident in the pocket and you know, hope that Kelvin Banks was going to be able to protect here, although it looks like he is getting actively beat. But we did escape a little bit too early. Jamison Williams probably does end up coming open. Would we have time to throw it to him? It would have been close. Yeah, I don't know. Our defense has played great. I'll just punt the ball back to him. Kovac chasing down Richardson. We'll get to him. But Richardson does pick up a couple of yards there. 3rd and 6. Under 4.5 to play. We're going man coverage. And we're guessing it's going to be a pass here, because it likely will be. And Richard, the little jiggle into the air truck is so stupid. How do we defend that? Switch off. That's actually the answer, but that's incredibly frustrating. Big hit. Kool-Aid McKinstry says no. Oh no. It's like the oh yeah Kool-Aid. I do it a lot. I think we just need to make Brzee a spy. Not let Richardson run, which is what he wants to do. And he's going to try to at least show it before throwing again on the run near the line of scrimmage, launching it downfield into traffic. He's been doing that a lot. Is lucky that's not a turnover. Good defense. Not going to happen. No chance. Cam Kinchins has played so well. That's another example of it. 4th and 10. Jets going to try 3. I guess it does make it a 1-possession game. This is really your only option. And it banks and is good. Will Lutz, did you call bank? We got to check. Otherwise, that shouldn't have counted. 3.5 to play with 3 timeouts. They're going to opt to not go for an onside kick here, which I guess makes sense because you don't want to let us get into field goal range if you don't get the 3 and out. But it puts you in a pretty bad position. If we get 3, we basically win. Good stats there to bring up for Dalvin Edison. Yeah, the running game, I agree, has been a huge factor today from him. What can Nicholas Morales do? Trying to sneak through. I'll take a good gain of 3 there. That's not too bad. We need to continue to take time off the clock, so this is not getting snapped in the next 10 seconds. Jets are going to be forced now to use timeouts after the Nicholas Morales first down. 2:43 to go. We got some space for Tutin. Olave pick up the block. Bashal Tutin could be gone. He is. Touchdown Tutin. Rootin' Tutin. As Bashal explodes for a huge play. That may take him up to superstar development. A big Bashal run could make him a superstar. Great effort from Sauce, but he doesn't have it today. We're using that Cajun seasoning. No sauce required. How do you defend that? Anthony Richardson, man. If he just did that every play of this game, they might have scored 50 points. It just didn't happen, thankfully. We're blitzing. They're going to get a chance here, potentially, if they even snap the ball. They will, and they're going to run it. Okay, sure. We're just not getting beat down the field here. Kool-Aid McKinstry has picked off Richardson. And Richardson with his 3rd turnover of the game. This one should do it. He keeps getting mobile, and when he does, he often just rips it on the run and into traffic. That was a big mistake. Final play of the game will be a run to Nicholas Morales, and he doesn't really find a ton there, but wanted to get him another rep. You know, he's played well, and he's just not even close to the lead back, really. But a big win. We go 7-4 after 3 straight wins. I mean, the Jets are 2-8 for a reason, now that we've seen it. The quarterback play is maybe lacking the consistency that it takes to be a winning team. But we'll take it, man. That is a very nice overall team win. Like always with Dalvin Edison, we're not really forced to throw the ball too often, but 19 for 28 for 231, 2 touchdowns. That's a great day. It's a great day at the office. Bashal Tutin goes 17 for 140 and a touchdown on the ground. Morales, 7 for 37 and a touchdown's great. Camaro was mostly pretty good, but obviously the numbers don't look incredible. And then receiving, Escobar did hit 100. 8 for 100. Touchdown for Tutin on 35 yards. Touchdown for Jameson Williams on 7 yards. Olave, 2 for 67. Nothing from Cordell Nelson, unfortunately, but I'm not really too mad about it. Some TFLs in here, and a sack for Chase Young and Deontay Boyd. 2 picks for Jonas Sanker, 1 for Kool-Aid McKinstry, who had 3 pass deflections in a very productive game. And we got a little bit of momentum here heading into the bye. Halfback breakout for Tutin. It should be good news. It should be good news here. And Bashal Tutin now has superstar development. That is quite a development. Bashal Tutin, I think, had what, like 170, 180 yards, something in that range. I don't quite remember the official numbers, but he could potentially increase his dev trait again with 150 yards rushing and a touchdown. Bashal Tutin becoming an X factor would be quite the development. Week 12 is our bye week, so these guys have, you know, a little bit of a chance to heal up, get ready for the next game. It's going to be a tough division matchup against Atlanta, and we do have some upgrades prior to that happening. So Jonas Sanker going to go up to an 85 overall, more than likely. He's played really well, and I would like to see his coverage continue to improve, but he's been quite good. Let's go hybrid, actually. Maybe increase his man coverage. So the overall is unchanged, but he does get a boost to man coverage and play rec. I like that overall. And then Bashal Tutin, the man of the hour, new superstar development player. That's exciting stuff. Getting his juke and spin move to the next level, I think, would be quite nice. But it's hard to find too many flaws with Tutin right now. He's just kind of like the ideal Madden running back. He's insanely fast, and now +2 change of direction is a really nice boost for him. That's up to a 90. Dude, he's gonna be awesome. Just what do we want here? And we'll see. I'm thinking, I've never really tried Steamroller, but that kind of seems like that could be a fun one. And then Reach for it, I don't really necessarily want. I think Balance Beam could be good. I don't know. I've never really had Tireless Runner on, so we'll try that. Weekly recap. The Bills looking to stay undefeated. Trying for 11-0. I think they're going to find it. Khalil Shakir way down the field after the catch. It's a monster win. 38-17 over Roger Patterson and the Miami Dolphins. Colts and Texans in the AFC South. Texans trying to get into the playoffs. A loss here will not help, and that's looking to be what it'll be. Josh Downs with the catch and the stiff arm, and then a spin move, and it's a 27-20 upset win as the Colts and their young quarterback Lester Bowers beat the Texans in Houston. Final game on the schedule, kind of the same deal. Commanders looking to make the playoffs. Giants could spoil that a little bit, but it looks like they won't. Stiff-armed into the ground. Stumble recovery. Touchdown. Commanders crush the Giants. Jaden Daniels only 3 incompletions, and Tajay Spears is a big reason why. We got some focus players to decide on, by the way. And I know running back is not really too much of an issue right now. But Kalen Hutchins just looks different, man. Elite to great in a lot of areas. He's got a juke, a break tackle, a stiff arm. He's generational. I mean, he's going to be. He's going to be. We're going to take a look at Kalen Hutchins and, of course, a couple of corners as well. Corner is that one position where kind of actively looking to upgrade. And just because the team is good, just because we have good players at certain positions, does not mean we cannot upgrade beyond that. Eric McDougal has elite to great speed. I like that. We have a lot of corners in here with A to B awareness. Quan Harris is only 5'10". Looks pretty good. I'm just trying to find out some true talent about a lot of these guys. Jason King appears to be a pretty good zone player, but, you know, is he good enough in man coverage? Is he a good enough athlete? Matt Friedman, another guy where we know what he's about already, but I want to know that true talent. So at 6'3", an intriguing cornerback prospect, no doubt. We have an upgrade for Dalvin Edison here, our franchise quarterback. I mean, he is already pretty good. That throw power is very highly likely never going up. But we will do strong arm anyway. Try to get that throw accuracy deep improved a little bit. And we do. Brian Brzez's been a nice player for us. I'd like to see his finesse moves go up. Speed rusher is going to get a lot of other things upgraded too, though. So it's not really just about finesse moves, although that upgrade, it pretty much was. Pass protector, obviously, for Carlos Wesley, just to make him a more well-rounded player. He's a great run blocker. Leaves a lot to be desired in pass pro, and that's a problem when we want to throw the football. Week 13, NFC South, division rival, Falcons, Saints. It's Monday Night Football, and I think we're going with some type of custom uniform here. All right, those are... It looks like those could be stats there. I mean, you at least see records, and there's 0 of something. There's really no way to know what that something is. We'll see if we can't get another win here. Another episode of going 2-0 would be quite nice. All right, well, here's a tip for you content creators out there. Don't try to move your face cam while kicking off. Maybe do one, then the other. Falcons get the ball on the 41. Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson. Hopefully we're able to keep those guys at bay today. Big throw over the middle. Will not be caught. Get out to Bijan. You got to wrap up. Jahad Campbell. What a job. That is not an easy task. Bijan Robinson in the open field is a nightmare for a defender, but we were able to tackle him. No problem there for Jahad Campbell. 3rd and 14. We're taking away the seam. Penix shot down the field. Just knock it down. Got in a weird position there. Thankfully, incomplete. Need more Bashal Tutin. There are the numbers for Dalvin Edison. They're unspectacular, but you got to remember, he's a rookie quarterback. I think he's played pretty well. Obviously, as always, would love to keep the interceptions down. But we did a good job against the Jets, not throwing any picks. Yes, I mean, it feels like there's such potential there for Tutin. We just can't make it happen. Love seeing that superstar logo for Bashal Tutin now. He goes up the middle. He got it. Good effort. Nicholas Morales, look at the space for the rookie. Sometimes they just block better for him. I'm not even kidding. Can you imagine if Bashal Tutin had that crease? It's a touchdown. Morales just doesn't quite have that speed. Look at Bashal Tutin with a big-time spin move. Speed down the field. Frazier won't catch him. Humphrey won't catch him. All they can do is watch. Bashal, rootin', tootin', scoring. 7-0 Saints here to start Monday Night Football. The speed is absolutely electric. That was an incredible run. The spin move kind of looked like the Jeremiah Love run in real life in recent weeks. Bashal Tutin, man. Look at that spin. It was interesting to watch. And then the speed to make that a touchdown. That's just incredible. Blitzing. Good pressure from Jalen Ford. London makes the catch. Gain of 9. Oh, that really is a run to Bijan, huh? Okay. Defense. Incomplete for Mooney. He's getting into it with Quincy Riley a little bit. Bijan probably would have cooked there, but Penix wanted the slant and not the throw to the flat. Kind of caught a bit of a break there. He's tough to cover in the open field. As Deontay Boyd probably should let this go into the end zone. We'll take it from the 20. There's Tootin. Tied for the league lead in rushing touchdowns with 11. He needs to get to 16. He's on a pretty good pace to do that, as he, of course, ties Tajay Spears and could go ahead on this drive. Or maybe not. Jalen Walker, nice tackle. We're on the move. There are options. We're going to go for Tootin. Felt like the best one. 3rd and 3. I like Manu Escobar here, and he drops it. We'll punt. Just thought he was going to end up creating more separation than he ultimately ended up doing. Juwan Johnson may be a better option. Good punt, though. Oh, that's a good throw. It's Chavez, and it's a touchdown. The rookie out of Arizona State, Manny Chavez. That's all they do here in Atlanta is draft skill players, I guess. Well, that's just a zone beater. That's a really good throw. It's a good route. Jonas Sanker just not quite in position to, make a stop on that. Cordell Nelson makes a catch, breaks a couple of tackles, but Caden Ellis somehow gets him to the ground. I want to get Cordell Nelson more involved, but I want to get all these receivers more involved, and it just doesn't quite happen. Because our running game is so good, and that's kind of the foundation of this team. That's what we're built on. Everybody up front. Everybody. Manu Escobar looks wide open. All of our running backs, right? Like, why try to be something we're not? Manu Escobar up the seam. We're built up the middle of the field. O-line, running backs, tight end. That's how this offense moves. The outside players are great. I mean, I like Olave. I like Jameson Williams. But that's just not our team. And it doesn't have to be. We're not going to force it to be. This isn't, throw the ball simulator. As Tootin gets into the open field, Frazier again won't catch him. He's getting his cardio in. Tootin takes the lead. Most rushing touchdowns in the NFL this season. That is number 12 here on Monday Night Football. He's got 2. Big run for Tootin at that speed. If we can just get him into the open field, it's over. It's over. He's going to be an X factor after this game. Almost guaranteed. What a first quarter. I missed it. I don't know why I'm rushing it for no reason. There's no reason to do that. Yeah, yeah, that's a good reaction. Okay. Fullback still on his feet. Castillo, who is upset it wasn't a touchdown, is repeatedly smashing his head into the ground. It's going to be all right, buddy. I almost feel bad for him. I know this is a rivalry game, but they have a player on the field actively trying to turn his brain into mashed potatoes. Brother, you play for long enough, it'll get there anyway. Go to the second quarter. Bijan, nowhere to go. We are all over it. And you'll notice it's the same players that play great every week that continue to play great. Cam Kinchens has been so good for us, and he just continues to play great. No complaints. Blitzing. Bijan with a pickup on Jalen Ford. Texas on Texas, but nobody on Clayton Kramer as he brings down Michael Penix, and Atlanta will punt. There are the numbers for Tootin. 13 touchdowns now. Over 1,000 yards rushing. Yeah, it was 11 touchdowns prior to the first touchdown. I mean, did they not update the stats there? Did I not remember? Something happened. But I guess he's got 13 now, and we're looking for 14 as Tootin. It's another big run. Jesse Bates saves what clearly would have been a touchdown with a big tackle there. 3rd and 7. See what we can make happen here. It's just going to be Tootin. Broken tackle for Tootin. He's real close But they're not going to give it to him with forward progress. If you think in this game we are punting on 4th and inches from the 46, you are mistaken. We'll see how we can pick this up. I mean, obviously you're thinking about reading the right side of the field, but we'll see if Olave just gets open. It just can't be the best option. It just could not have been. Going late for Cordell Nelson. Atlanta with the stop, and they'll take over with pretty good field position. Man, was Olave open? I've got to know. I glanced over there quickly. That's probably... That's a tough throw. I don't know. Maybe Escobar. Maybe J-Mo. I don't love anything here. But Cordell Nelson definitely was not the right decision. Good stop, Cam Kinchins. 3rd and 10. Our defense, though, has been great. Will they continue to be great? Yes! Penix under pressure. Throws incomplete. We'll get the ball right back. Don't be on the 1. Ah, it's on the 1. All right, well, Bashal Tootin. How about a 99-yard touchdown to guarantee X Factor? Okay, he's barely out of the end zone. He's got 8 for 112 after that, though. It's been an incredible first half. He'll get another opportunity. He's got to block it a bit better this time. And there it is. There's Bashal Tootin with the juke move. Bashal Tootin down the sideline. Bates in pursuit. Humphrey in pursuit. Tootin to the 25, to the 10, 5, touchdown. Rootin', tootin', scootin' for 99 yards and a touchdown to guarantee superstar X Factor development. The previous play, barely out of the end zone, nearly a safety. The next play, into the end zone, not for a safety, but for a 99-yard touchdown. Incredible. And you're thinking of drafting a running back, head coach Gene Dangus? ¿Por qué no los dos? But what about Morales? We could have 3. And you can't see that. 2 plays, 100 yards. Not even possible for an offense. But I guess we're backed up behind the 1. They're going to give it to us. It's 20-7. Missing the extra point may not even matter. And our defense has been so insane. The Falcons, your time is over. Our time is now. Penix wanting to run. And he runs right into Ty Hamilton. Good coverage. Shot down the field. Quincy Riley on Drake London knocks it down. This is going to be an all-time game here in Saints franchise, I can tell you. Just feels like our defense is too good for Atlanta. And our offense, they just don't have the speed to contain Tootin. They just don't have it. We're going to take this at the 20. They just don't have it. Juwan Johnson in motion. It's play action. We're going to throw it up. Give Escobar a chance here. Whew. Good coverage by Terrell. It's an insane decision, but hey, if it works, wow. What a result that would have been. But it didn't work, obviously, because it's a terrible choice. See if we can run it. Tootin trying to sneak through. Needed to try to bounce that, maybe. Like J-Mo here, he makes the catch and will just go down. That is the 2-minute warning. Nice throw there. Trying to score here before the half comes to a close. But 20-7 is a fantastic first half, obviously. Hey, Tony Adams a carry? Probably not. Probably not. I'm okay running it when I feel like we can actually do big things on the ground. But otherwise, probably just best to throw the ball in this spot. And, you know, see if we can't get one of our big-time receivers to make a big-time play. I want to take so many chances, and up 20-7, it feels like, oh, we can afford to take these chances. But at the same time, if you fail, you let the Falcons get right back in this. We're going to run the ball on 3rd and short. We got Tootin. We got some blocks. Tootin takes it into Atlanta territory. Big way to move the chains, and this is where I'd love a play-action pass of some sort, but it doesn't really seem to be an option. So we're just going to get that ball snapped. It's not there. 2nd and 17. We're not even going to call a timeout. We're just going to let that clock run a little bit. Because now in 2nd and 17, your odds of actually converting here fairly low. Williams is pretty quick, though, but he can't make the catch. Oh, boy. 3rd and 17. I'm liking Jamison Williams here. I'd like it in the same zip code. Horrendous miss. Penix looking to run. I'm okay with that. We're going to call a timeout. Just one remaining. 36 seconds. Let's just not let them score here before the end of the first half. Just don't let them beat you down the field. They're going to run. Okay, well that's... yep, all right, that's a good play. They're still running the ball here. Bijan's still on his feet. Bijan Robinson down the field. Touchdown. Wrap up. Wrap up, man. Wrap up. Can't happen. And this is what we talked about. They're right back in it. They are right back in it. Sanker and Boyd running into a brick wall. Touchdown Falcons. 21 seconds, 3 timeouts. Not impossible to erase that, but it is unlikely. Okay, well, tried to fair catch that. It did not work. All right, I mean, that's not great. They're in the numbers for Escobar this year. 48 for 786, 8 touchdowns, very good numbers. Do we consider running the ball here, just seeing if Tootin can find something? We've got 3 timeouts. This might be the most effective way to get down the field. Or not. Tried to go up the middle. I mean, they're running cover 4 drop like every play. Let's try to the left side. That's where the strength of our O-line is. There's Tootin. Stiff arming. 9 seconds. Could still run the ball here feasibly. 3rd and 1. Running with Dalvin Edison. Mindful of the clock. Very demure. And mindful of that clock. We got about to midfield. Can we drill from 68? In real life would tie an NFL record. In Saints franchise would be the sole owner of that record. Here's the attempt. It looks good. And it is good. Off the camera. Cardi from 68 has the new longest kick in the history of the National Football League. What an effort. Bears-Packers, DeAndre Swift. Well, is that DeAndre Swift? No, it's Tank Bigsby. I'm like, that is not DeAndre Swift. Bears win 30-27. Niners and Cowboys in the Deion Sanders Bowl. Battle of the 4-win teams here deep into the season. Why are they showing us this? It means nothing. Nice touchdown catch, I guess, but Cowboys crushed the Niners 21-3. Brayton with the catch. And then Lions and Seahawks. Playoff implications on the line. Lions trying to stay alive. With a loss here, their season likely is over. And that's going to be what happens. Touchdown Seattle, 21-19. They beat the Lions, improved to 8-4. The Lions, their season pretty much over. It's a classic Chris Olave half. 0 for 0. Drake London hasn't done much on the other side. It's been a heck of a game. A lot of running. And we'll start with the football. Trying to do more of that in the 3rd quarter. Deontay Boyd. Caught it weirdly. 3rd and 4. We're actually going to run the ball here. Tootin stiff arming, can't get it. The hole looked wide open. How does Damone Clark make this play? I mean, just got over the block. I mean, pretty easily, I guess, but that's frustrating. Let's play action. Please get to Penix. Our pass rush really has not done a whole lot the past couple of games. We got to start finding a way to get after the quarterback and get him to the ground. Maybe Tommy Kramer. It's a run. Kramer all over it. Kramer against Lindstrom could be a good battle today. And it's pretty much stonewalling him. Penix to take off. And he will airmail Bijan with Kovac in pursuit. Rough mistake. There's Morales with a nice little jump cut. And Jesse Bates again making a nice tackle. Tried to use that power, but couldn't quite find it. We are pounding the rock today. Nearly 400 total yards of offense, and a lot of that has come on the ground. Edison getting off his mark. Will throw to Juwan Johnson on the check down. Just the easiest throw available there, I would say. 3rd and 7. We really have not been able to sustain a drive. The run game has kind of fallen off a little bit here. We're throwing the run, then it's going to be intercepted. We had it easily, and Damone Clark again has made a big-time play. I mean, it looked absolutely wide open. And Damone Clark just took it away. It's an incredible play. It's an incredible play. Good coverage. Penix going down. That's a coverage sack for sure. Ty Hamilton going to get at least half credit there. 4 wide receivers on the field for Atlanta. 3rd and 16. It's good coverage. Penix going down as Chase Young chases him down. Atlanta will punt. Tootin 17 for 241, 3 touchdowns. It's the 3rd quarter. The NFL record is 296 yards by Adrian Peterson in 2007 against the Chargers. Is it 297? I think it's 296. Will Bashal Tootin be able to match or exceed that? It doesn't look like it. Still plenty of time, but as I've said, I mean, we cannot seem to run the ball anymore. And then the turnover obviously was costly. And Edison can't get a block from Juwan Johnson. We're going to punt again. Penix to take off. That's going to be a big run. For the football. Atlanta's still in this because we have not been able to run the ball in the second half. Get to the flat. We got blocked off. Bijan with another nice play. It's actually going to count as a run, by the way. Do not want Bijan's X Factor to get activated. Trying to do everything we can to contain him. Oh, Kyle Pitts has fumbled and recovered. How did he recover that? Please get to Penix. Jalen Ford brings him down. It's been a while since we've seen a Jalen Ford sack on a play like that. But we got him. Instant win for Clayton Kramer. Trying to get there after Penix. I think Chase Young actually got to him, but Kramer was close. Is he going to get half a sack there? Yeah, he will. 3rd and 27. Kramer just wins so quickly. Well, when he does win. Shot down the field, we're not even close. Jonas Sanker got to get back in and make the play. Incomplete. Touchdown saving pass breakup. As the Falcons will have no choice but to leave the offense out of the field. Honestly, everybody get back. I don't know if I love Sanker single high. They found the one-on-one. Kool-Aid is there. Gets his body in front of it. Incomplete. Offense to take over. We have not been able to run the ball, but we haven't tried this. What the fuck is Brian Brzee doing at running back? He's inserted himself into the game. We have 10 running backs on the roster. Doesn't matter. Here's Brian Brzee. Why is there a D-tackle in at running back? That was going to be the solution? Man. Can we throw the ball finally? How about double coverage? It's going to get picked. 3rd and 13. And here it is. We're going to get sacked. God. Pierce just too quick. Punt, 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 punt. I'm getting a lot of practice punting today. And they are going to hand the ball off to Bijan here. That's not going to help out the clock because they're down by multiple possessions with 5.5 to go, and this is going to bring it down pretty close to 5 minutes. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm fine with them running the ball if they want to do that. We're going to play off coverage because I feel like we can. Here's 2nd and 4. Ball fluttering up and falling incomplete. See, today we have 0, but our season ranking is 2. Of what? There's really no way to know. Interceptions, maybe? Something. It really could be anything. There's actually no way to know. Here's 3rd and 4. Dropping back into the throwing lane. Penix probably wants to run. Will dump it down to Kyle Pitts, who makes the catch. Again, fine giving up anything underneath. Keeps the clock moving. That's totally fine. And will they run the ball here? They will. Sanker's all over it. Pressure! Kovac gets to Penix. Let's go, Nate. We're going to heat him up, too. Got the taste of blood. They're going to run the ball. It's a halfback draw. Bijan's still on his feet. You just got to wrap up. How do they run the ball on 3rd and 12 successfully? How? It's a good play, I guess, against the blitz, but that is unbelievable. It's intercepted! Deontay Boyd with the pick, with a clear path. Deontay Boyd, pick 6. That'll do it. We have won 2 games in each of our last 2 episodes. A 4-win streak. And now our 8th win of the season. What is Michael Penix doing? Being bad. Our receivers made absolutely no impact in this game, as they typically don't. I feel like no one's getting open. Either way, we got probably a lead that the Falcons can't come back from. Now, with that being said, it's still a 2-possession game at 15 points, so it is possible. That's Jahad Campbell's injured. That's not good. Shot down the field. Good position by McKinstry. Gets a hand on it. Mooney cannot make the play. 4th and 7. Game on the line. I mean, we can't get into a cover 3 here. Don't love that. Doesn't matter. Nate Kovac seals it with the sack of Penix. His 2nd of the day. And Bashal Tutin, I don't even know if he's within reach of the record. Atlanta has timeouts. But we cannot run the ball. 3rd and 9. Nearly intercepted with a throw at a sack pick. I don't know what happened to our offense. I feel like we had a pretty good thing going and then completely stopped being good. Pretty good punt, though. Got a little bit of backspin on that, but we got him inside the 10. I just don't like the backspin punts because oftentimes it's either going into the end zone anyway, or if you do place it well, then it's coming back and you're losing some of the yards you just punted for. It's like kind of like a conservative type of punt. You're guaranteeing you're not pitting them at the 1 or the 5 even, but you are probably guaranteeing that it's not a touchback and inside the 20 if you do things properly. It's a great throw for Penix, by the way. Good coverage. Jahad Campbell back out there. Injury was just bruised ribs, nothing serious. And it might be too little too late for Atlanta, depending on what happens here. This is going to be bad. Oh, it's a good tackle. Penix going to run. Kind of just got to let him. Jalen Ford going for the head. I like it. I like it. Give Atlanta a quarterback problem the rest of the year. That's smart thinking. Or leave Penix out there maybe on second thought. This guy stinks. Ooh, that's a good throw. Manny Chavez down inside the 5. Clock, of course, continues to run. Thought we were going to get to him, honestly, and kind of abandon the coverage responsibility. 1st and goal from the 4. Penix looking to run. And he's got nowhere to go. Good coverage on the goal line. Penix searching for somewhere to go with the ball, but he can't find anything. Nate Kovac again. 3-piece for the rookie out of Clemson. Penix sacked again. Brzee got there first. Chase Young sealed it. We will give Bashal Tutin one chance at the record here. And he finds a little bit of space. Bashal Tootin out to the 44. It's going to be a great game for him. But unfortunately, that will do it. No record today. But a big-time victory. A big episode. Big win on Monday Night Football here over a division rival. Tough game statistically for Dalvin Edison, 8 for 17 for 87 yards, no touchdowns and a pick, but we ran the ball. Bashal Tootin, 22 for 263 and 3 touchdowns. We just ran the ball so well today. Outside of Kamara and Brzee for some reason. And that would be the new longest run in NFL history, by the way, if that stands at 100 yards, because that's not technically possible. The weird game. Like our passing offense, I can't just keep saying, hey, look at, it doesn't have to be. You get the deal. What a game for Kovac, by the way. 4 tackles for loss, 10 total, 3.5 sacks. We brutalized Michael Penix today, especially in that second half. A pick 6 for Deontay Boyd. But it was the Bashal Tootin show today. Clayton Kramer, 3 skill points. What milestone did he hit? 5 sacks in a season and 15 TFLs in a season. Clayton Kramer has kind of become a beast. He's only 23 years old. 6'3", about 360. And his ability to win quickly is astounding. As a pass rusher, he's been absolutely electric. And we're going to keep upgrading speed rusher. I feel like these quick wins, that's how you get to the quarterback. That's how you make game-changing plays. You can see some of these upgrades here for Clayton Kramer. Power moves is still going up. Finesse moves is at an 87. Block shed's at an 85. So, such an incredible draft pick for us, as Bashal Tootin is going to be an X factor. He's going to be. +2 to juke, +1 to spin. He's only 25. Superstar dev. He's a star. Nate Kovac is also a star. Shout out to Dallas. Nate Kovac, +1 block shed. Finesse moves is up to a 90. He's just a beast. It's Quincy Riley. We'll focus on tackling maybe a little bit. We'll see. +3 tackle, not too bad. Double or nothing. Got a press conference here in week 13. Is it about Bashal Tootin? Many are wondering. Coach, Bashal Tootin had a huge game. He's put together a strong few games. How good can he be? I think he could be an X factor. That's kind of how I feel about it. You're seeing how good he can be. He's been unstoppable these past few games, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon. If I could read, that's what I would have said. Bashal Tootin now has superstar X factor. What an upgrade. We are 8-4. I don't know why they're showing. I mean, Jalen Walker 5 TFLs is big, but how is that the storyline over Bashal Tootin? I don't know. So in one episode, Bashal Tootin goes from star development to superstar X Factor. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.